Is it me? Or is the summers getting particularly hot lately, like crazy hot? I'm from the UK, and where I'm at right now, feels like I'm being roasted alive. It's ridiculous. I've noticed since 2018, about the summertime, or around April, the summers here are terribly hot. Not even hot, unbearable, quite frankly. And also, I've noticed that it's just, the other day I was out and it was like the sun was right between my spinal cord and my back. And unfortunately, during that time, it felt like a hot laser on my back. It's ridiculous. And it's that horrible white sun instead of the golden warm sun that we're all used to. At least I'm used to. And it's just ridiculous, you know. I'm so fed up with these hot summers, unbearable summers as a matter of fact. It's just terrible. I honestly went out today to Starbucks for a milkshake and I had to sit down. I felt like I was being roasted alive and I felt faint. I had to get a glass of water. I was so faint with ice in it. I needed to sit down to stop myself keeling over, quite honestly. That's how hot it is. It's getting ridiculous. Is it me, or is the summer times just becoming unbearable? I texted my mum today and she said the same thing. She's over in Peterborough at the moment and she said the same thing, that the summers over in Peterborough are exactly like the summers we're having over here. Really hot, seriously unpleasant, can't move hardly. I've noticed another thing as well. People on my street during the summers now are flipping out since it became seriously hot. People are just going crazy. It's ridiculous. Yeah, people are just acting so crazy lately. It's just, if we can call them people anymore, it's just getting over the top ridiculous, you know. And I saw my friend today that I know for 30 years, my ex-friend, I'm going to call him. And I was saying what was happening, you know, with my road, because I thought I'd give it another go after 3 years. And the guy was just acting so spaced out and weird. As soon as I mentioned the road where I live, he just was, the expression, no expression in his face, nothing. He was just spaced out. He was acting really weird. And before, back in 17, 16, 15, any of those years and beyond that, he would have said, oh my goodness, that's pretty awful. You know, you should do something about that, or I'm really sorry to hear that. But since about 2018 April, he acted exactly the same 3 years ago. Really strange, shouting over me to his mate, being disrespectful, spaced out look, like he just didn't give two hoots anymore. He's not the same person I knew back in 15, 16, or I think the beginning of 18. He seemed to change around April 2018. There's a serious amount of aggression from people and piss taking, excuse the language, but that's what they are. Laughing at people being extremely nasty and unpleasant. It's just crazy what's going on. I just cannot believe I'm standing here making a video, or sitting down because I can't stand up because it's too hot, making a video about how people have completely and utterly changed. But then, having said that, you get the really good people and they're really lovely. Yeah, I'm afraid that friendship that I had with my mate for 30 years is well and truly gone. he doesn't even feel animated anymore. He feels like he's got no soul in him. It was weird. It was like he was empty today. No expression, nothing. And it's gotten worse since then as well. He started hounding and stalking me, turning up, laughing at me, just being horrible, getting people to follow me home and swear at me. And still, I tried being the decent person that I am, tried to give him another chance today, to tell him about how bad our road had gotten. And the guy had no reaction. He said nothing. He said, "Oh, are you all right?" And I said, "Oh, yes, but I could be better because of my road." And he was just like, nothing. There's nothing there. To be honest, it feels like either he's been brainwashed and he's crazy. He really is nuts. He didn't show any sign of it back at the beginning of 18. Or there's something seriously missing with him, because no ordinary person is going to, when you tell them something that serious, and he knows how stressed out I am by the expression on my face, and he's just going, nothing. No animation, nothing. To tell you the truth, there was nothing. No soul there, nothing. It feels like he's lost his soul. It really does. There's nothing there anymore. And he's not even animated anymore. He's just like that the whole time. I was talking about my road, and all of a sudden he just changed. It was all smiles, friendly, happy. And the minute I mentioned my road and how serious it's got these last 3-4 years, since 18, nothing. Absolutely nothing from him. I don't want to be friends with him anymore, and I want to cut him out of my life. I don't want to talk to him anymore. He's not the person I knew. And to be honest, I'm tempted just to go in a church, light a candle for him and say, "Rest in peace," because you're not there anymore. You're not the person I knew. You're dead, and I don't know who's animating you anymore. That's not the person I knew back in the beginning of 18. And it's not the person I knew back in the day either, even at school, because I've known him since school. And we were just mates. Never seen a physical attraction, nothing like that. But yeah, 3 years ago it was exactly the same. I was going to ask him to the cinema because he was a good mate at the time. And the minute I mentioned my road, nothing. Absolutely nothing from him. So I've decided I want to cut him out my life. I don't even want to say hello to him anymore. I just want to blank him. I'm just fed up with him. And he seems to take the piss a lot, the mickey out of people. He's extremely vindictive and nasty. And he's not the person that I knew, because the person I knew was caring, concerned and lovely. He's none of those things anymore, that's for sure. I was coming back from Starbucks. They were really nice in there. They gave me a glass of water with ice. I was ordering a milkshake and I had to sit down because I felt so faint, because something else is going on with our weather right now, and it has just completely been terrible for 4 years. In the UK, with seriously scorching summers like I've never felt in my life. And that sun felt like a laser on my back the other day when I went out. It felt like it was burning my back open. It was that bad. And other people were yelling in agony as well. It was just there between the spinal cord and the back, and it was right on it. And I couldn't shake the sun no matter where I went. If it is the sun, it felt like a laser, and it was horrible and white, and it wasn't the golden yellow sun that I actually remember, which was warm, lovely, and yeah, it sunburnt you if you stayed out in it too long and you didn't wear a sunblocker. But I've never felt anything like that in my life. It was terrible. And yeah, it's I've noticed something else. Our plants are all dying around the front. They're trying to hide it, and the gardener's always digging them up and stuff. The trees are all dying, even round where Peterborough is. on the way home. My dad gave me a lift home, and all the trees are dying up there as well. There's something wrong with our world. It's passing away, I think. I don't know what to think. I could be wrong, I don't know. There's something funny going on with the plants as well. The trees seem to be dying, as I say. People are acting extremely aggressive and abusive. And it's crazy what's going on. Something is very wrong with our world. Because I know our world wasn't that bad before. It was bad. We had problems, but it was never this bad. It's ridiculous. It's like we're in hell or something and being punished. It's horrible. Anyway, I thought I'd make a short video tonight. It's coming on 10:40, 50. I don't want to make too much of a video tonight, but I haven't made one in quite some time, a couple of months now. And yeah, so anyway, talk to you soon. I may make a video again or not. There's some other stuff I can't remember I want to talk about and say, but I can't remember what it is. And yes, pretty much not good stuff really, unfortunately. Although having said that, there are some extremely nice people in the world, extremely nice people in our town. But more than now, it's changed so much within the space of 4 years. It's unbelievable. I mean, you do get people that are lovely individuals, but then you get people that are absolutely horrible, and I'm so sick of the horrible ones. Anyway, take care guys, and maybe I'll talk to you soon. I think I'll make TikToks more than anything from now on, because these videos I find quite stressful to make these days, and I feel stressed out making them. I don't like talking about this stuff, but at the same time it's got to be said in a way. I've had to have my hair all cut off and tied up. I went to go to the hairdresser to have it cut really short, and the hairdresser has been closed since Christmas and vandalised in the arcade. There's a lot of vandalisation going on as well. It's just unbelievable what's happening. It's enough to make you have a crying session or a breakdown or something. But I try and stay positive and what have you. But yeah, who knew I was going to make these sorts of videos? I never planned to be on YouTube at all and make anything like this, but people are just acting so crazy. There's people that stand outside my window at night screaming around the back where the bathroom is and the kitchen. Every time I go in there, they appear. These are grown-ups, not kids, grown-up men. I'd say about in their 50s. They scream, they swear like I've never heard language like it. It's enough to make a sailor blush. It really is. I do pop my head out from time to time and have a go at them, but it doesn't seem to make any difference really. But anyway, thought I'd get that out and vent a little bit about what things are going on in where I live, Anyway, take care guys, and hopefully I might make a video or not, I'm not too sure. Anyway, take care guys, and have a good night, morning or afternoon, depending where you are. Okay, bye then.